All right, so the first question I chose for this topic was question number 6. I believe that obesity should not be considered a disease for two big reasons, all right? So I used to be a little bit bigger. You can't see it now, but I used to be, pretty chubby. And I stopped. One day I was like, I don't want to be chubby anymore. So I started tracking what I ate and started going to the gym. Here I am now. I'm not obese. I'm not really chubby. It's pretty easy to avoid. And also, people are people, I get it, but you can control what you eat. You can put the fork down. And for those reasons, I don't think obesity should be considered a disease. The only like real counter argument I can see to it is people that have the thyroid issue where or maybe people compulsively eat when they're stressed or something, but there's other solutions to those issues as well. So for those reasons, I think obesity should not be considered a disease. The next question I chose was question number 10, and I do not believe the voting age should be lowered to 16. And I'll tell you why. So, when I was 16, which it wasn't long ago, I'm only 18, it was 2 years ago, but 16-year-olds are not very smart. I got friends that are 16, they're not very smart, they're not well informed with anything going on politics wise. Not only that, but at 16, you're still developing. Your emotions are still, the prime driving force behind your decisions at that point. And for those reasons, I do not believe that the voting age should be 16. I don't really see many counter arguments to it other than maybe families of people who are a little bit more well informed or families of politicians. Maybe they want their kids vote. But outside of that, I don't see any real counter argument to that claim. The next question I chose was question number 12, and I believe that beauty competitions should be banned for two big reasons. Two big ones, okay? So, beauty competitions are weird. Let's be honest. They're weird. You don't want to sit in a room and watch a bunch of people who, by the way, are not healthy walking down the stage. A lot of these models that walk down in beauty competitions, they're very skinny. They don't have any meat on their bones. They don't eat right. They don't have a lot of good nutrition. There's a lot of health risks that come with being in a beauty competition, as well as mental risk. Because I mean, if your goal is to be as beautiful as possible, and you don't measure up to being as beautiful as possible, if you don't come first, that could destroy you mentally. It's just not good for you either way. Also, I believe, beauty is in the eye of beholder of the beholder. Everybody has their own sort of thing that makes someone beautiful to them. And a lot of people at beauty competitions, like they're just, objectively they're beautiful, but it's like not really. You know what I mean? I could see a counter argument to it. Maybe people want to express themselves. Maybe it's a form of creativity for some people, or maybe people just like the attention of walking down stage. Those are the only counter arguments that I could see to that. But in my personal opinion, I do believe that beauty competitions should be banned for those reasons.